We start off this portion with the what if, with Gon's departure from Whale Island and his meeting with Leorio and Kurapika on the ship on the way to the next stage of the exam, where they pass the exam pretty quickly without any real problems. They go meet the old woman for that exam, and they pass it with Gon telling everyone that the answer is silence, because he already knows the answer at this point. I'm just gonna brush past these few uninteresting ones because Gon being there, this Gon being there wouldn't really change much. Then we go to the Magical Beast Forest, with Gon actually remembering that these are nice people and decides not to catch them, just keeping his distance while chasing after them. Everything goes the same as the original, and then they arrive in the last room, in the diner, and arrive to the room with the hunter exam and complete the 80-kilometer run, which is actually pretty insane. Gon regular was able to complete that run without any massive amount of effort. And 80 kilometers, that's a very long distance. Okay, then we go inside the forest, where Gon actually has his first official, where Hisoka has his first official meeting with Gon. Well, at least inside this timeline. Hisoka goes to attack Leorio, but Gon quickly kicks Hisoka's hand away, which actually surprises Hisoka, because this kid's kick was able to actually harm him. And they have a quick little skirmish, neither of them really fighting seriously. And then they continue with the arc. But before they continue, Hisoka tells Gon that he'll really enjoy fighting him later on in the exams. And this actually kind of messes with Gon, because he didn't really want to catch Hisoka's attention so soon, because even though he's powerful at this point, he might not be able to contend with Hisoka's use of bungee gum. So after this, they head on to the forest where they hunt for the boars and everything, as well as with dags or whatever, and then the airship comes to pick them up. And that's when Gon and Killua are already starting their friendship. This is when they try and take the ball from Netero. Gon starts holding back, with Killua trying to take the ball using all of his assassin techniques and whatever. Then he leaves the room. As soon as he leaves the room, that's when Gon gets serious. He releases his aura, which actually really surprises Netero, because Netero sees this child no older than 13 years old, and his aura reserves and control of aura is amazing. He's a Nen master at this age, and he actually takes the ball from Netero. Just when Netero's about to give him his hunter license, Gon declines it and says that he'd like to finish the rest of the exam. After this, they land on I think it was Zevil Island. Yeah. And Gon picks number 44 again, and he starts cursing his luck a little bit. They head into the forest. Gon, he doesn't go after Hisoka. He goes after 3 random contestants, because he doesn't want to face Hisoka right now. He doesn't see it as worth it. So Gon takes 3 random contestants' badges, and he spends the rest of the time trying to avoid Hisoka hiding from him. Whatever. Because Hisoka is terrifying. We all get that. So they exit the island everything happens as the original except of Gon actually. And this he doesn't take any good characters badge. He takes randoms badges, unnamed characters. And I didn't really mention the cave incident because it happens the same as the original, but Gon doesn't get bit by the snakes. He could use his end to scare him away, but he's afraid that if he uses his end, he'll make the snakes become hostile and try and lunge at him as a bid for survival against his murderous end. And well, it's not end, is it? It's Ren, right? Yes, his murderous Ren. And after this, they proceed with the final stage of the exam, the tournament. Everything happening per usual. Gon and Hanzo's fight, with Gon decimating Hanzo, and Hisoka and Killua's interaction with his brother. Gon doesn't want to see this happen again, but he realizes that it's necessary. So he lets it happen, with Killua failing the hunter exam after killing that one martial artist who was going to get demolished by Hisoka anyway, who was actually in the process of getting demolished by Hisoka. After this, we get to Killua, Kurapika and Leorio and Gon actually make their way to the Zoldyck Manor. Gon actually pushes the gate open, which actually surprises the butler. Well, the butler actually still decides to train Kurapika and Leorio because he realizes that they're not ready to be going toward the manor, especially with the way they are now. So after this, Gon makes his way through the forest. This is when he runs into Canary. Instead of Canary being able to stop them, Gon completely demolishes Canary. Well, not really demolishes her. He shatters her staff and knocks her out. And then he goes past asking for Killua. This is when something different happens. Gon actually finishes earlier than expected. And so it's more time. The butlers actually start getting a little bit hostile because Gon hurt one of their own. And this leads to Gon's showdown with the entire butler house, where he demolishes them. Nah, it's not really much worth expanding on because we don't know most of the butler's abilities, but it's safe to say that they weren't as strong as Gato. And Gato was completely destroyed by Hisoka. So I'm saying that Gon could do the same because his power is around Hisoka, if not a bit higher. That's when Killua and Gon make their departure. We're going to start the next part soon enough. Okay, peace guys.